hear these youngins by the slang that I bit first, and I can't even get no credit for it, that shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwin' the fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still in the broken hearted that we get what we deserve. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures, cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking now, I'm putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system, the game stop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rain wide. Raindrops falling on my head. I hate cops, ain't talking to the feds. Zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need to pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets getting fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of indie and drill trap. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sap. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that. We back. What's good, folks? Hey, hello, howdy. We woo-sawed out. We had to blow off some steam yesterday. It's the end of the world today. We're back. I had to process some things, guys. You know how it is sometimes, man. And that's the problem with going live when you're solo too. You know, fuck it, we doing it live, and that's, you know, I'm not even gonna lie too. If you guys watched any of the shit yesterday, there's part of me that fucking kind of wanted to delete that shit because maybe, I don't know, I don't want to I don't want people to see me emotional or whatever the fuck. But it wouldn't be the first time, probably won't be the fucking last. So it ain't really that big of a deal, to be honest. But look, so I wanted to go live today for episode 77. We're chasing fucking 100 episodes before the end of the year. I don't give a fuck. And also, you know, it's election night. I just heard some terrible fucking news that Prop 22 is probably going to pass in California. Pretty disappointed about that. That's the prop that allows Uber to classify their employees not as employees, but only as independent contractors. So that's definitely going to infringe upon what I do as a union delivery driver. And I straight probably fucking, I'm already immediately like, well, it's been real, California. I've been trying to really hang on, and it's like the presidency itself. We could talk about that shit till the cows come home. But I was really holding out for this prop because my job's a pretty good gig and whatnot. But with this prop passing, that's gonna fuck my shit all the fuck up. Absolutely. So kind of disappointed about that. We'll see how it goes though. It's not over. It's just projected, but it's not looking good for your boy, or at least my outlook on it ain't looking too fucking great. But outside of that shit, I just wanted to go live again today to kind of shake off the fucking juju from yesterday. Cause, you know, I just, like I said, for one thing, I was working all day yesterday. And when you're on that truck just all fucking day, all I have time to do is just sit there and think and overthink and just analyze everything to the very minute detail. And so then, you know, I'm sitting there all day with that kind of in my head. And then when I'm live on this, it's a weird,
the show itself is a weird mirror back onto me. And then just being on the truck all day is just a very, just me being introspective, whether I like it or not all day. So I can't help but to just sit over and over and just always be rethinking things and replaying things out in my mind and all this and that shit. So I fucking felt a fucking way because, yeah, a lot of things are happening at once. And like I said, straight up fucking, you know, and let's see if I can get more of what I wanted to say on my mind out there and not fucking, you know, I don't know what made me so fucking just be all over the place. Cause like I just couldn't really, I was feeling a lot of things, but I didn't have anything concise to put out there. So let's try this fucking again, man. October didn't go the way I wanted it to. It's still great. There's a lot of great fucking moments. I'm happy we got to do what we did. I'm still grateful for that shit. I'm grateful for the folks that didn't give me fuck shit. But every single week, there was some sort of a fuck shit. And like I said, too ambitious of a thing to try for on my end. I shouldn't have tried to overwork my fucking shit like that. Assad says, don't sulk, take it out on the fans like a healthy person. Nah, man, you know, like the biggest problem with that shit is like I don't want to have that kind of energy on myself. I don't like fucking being hella negative or shit, or like focusing on, you know, and that's like what's like, I think trying to do so much of what I did this month exposed me to a lot of fucking criticism and fuck shit and just everything all at once. And it was just, you know, between that and work and then, you know, of course, just the fucking way of the world right now and just all the shit at once, man. I just hit a brick wall. I've been hitting a brick wall. It's not even just yesterday. It's just all together. And I just like, you know, fucking blew the top off a little bit there, which fucking happens. But, Didi, I was reading Didi's comment. He says, if I'm done with Cali, I can come mining with him. Fuck, if you're serious, I might seriously take you up on that, man. Because Jesus fucking Christ. You can't win in this fucking state, dude. Like, I'm trying really hard. I got a great fucking gig, and I'm just getting by. Like, if I was making what I was making anywhere else, I could be owning my own house right fucking now. Like, a good-sized fucking house. But I don't know what it is about this state. This state votes itself into fucking oblivion, dude. Like, I don't know what, like, I really hope this fucking Pop 22 shit don't fucking pass. I hope that's just like some because like I first saw a projection that it wasn't going to pass. Then I seen another projection that it was going to pass. And I'm just like, fucking, strange fucking times. This place is my home, man. I grew up here. I didn't grow up in the Bay. I mean, it's so weird because where I grew up from don't fucking exist anymore. Like, the town does, but like the physical house I grew up in is bulldozed and been flattened over now to where I'm just like, all my family is moved out, or I just don't even fucking get along with them or like have a relationship like that with them anyway, to where it's like, it's basically just me. So it's like I can it's basically just me. I'm about to be 30 years old. The world's my motherfucking oyster, basically. You know, I don't know, man. A lot of things happening at once is basically the only fucking point I'm trying to get out here. And I'm a kind of person that I'm just like, well, this isn't going my way. Let's burn this whole fucking shit down and walk away. And, you know, as much as I was thinking about all the fucking shit that I said yesterday, I was thinking again about the shit that I said last night. And I'm just like, fucking, I started this show out being all fucking, like, I started this rendition of this show being all like emotional and saying that I want to like give back to the channel and all this and that shit. And, you know, it was a very valiant effort and all this and that. But then any little bump comes along and I'm like, fuck this. Which, I don't know. part of me is like, well, I mean, this shit drives you hella crazy, and if it don't make you really any money, then what's the point? But I like doing this shit. I like doing the show. I don't know why. I was trying to say this a little bit yesterday, but I was so all over the place that I'm like, the closer I get to 100, because like if people kind of took this the wrong way, because I was saying the closer I get to that 100 number, the less I want to do this. The more I want to do this, the less I want to do this. I don't necessarily mean that as I don't want to fucking do this anymore. What I mean is it's just you get a different perspective on this fucking side of it, to where, I don't know, man, call it just like imposter syndrome or fucking identity crisis or whatever the fuck, or just being bitch made, I guess. I don't know, but sometimes I just get hella lost within myself to where I'm like, well, who the fuck am I? Like, what the fuck does it matter what I fucking say or think about any of this or that? And it's like, then why is any stand-up comic ever fucking funny, right? Because basically stand-up comics are like politicians for the poor folks in a lot of ways. So it's just like, sometimes you just gotta fucking speak your truth regardless if you feel like you're like someone worth fucking listening to, or if you feel like, and I feel like I'm responsible enough to know when I'm, I don't try to engage in many arguments. If I'm not knowledgeable of any information on, or, if I'm telling an offensive joke, I try to make sure it blends a line with being thought-provoking, or all these sort of things. I feel like I'm morally responsible enough to kind of fucking to talk some shit. But at the same time, sometimes I just get fucking trapped within myself, and I'm just like, well, who the fuck am I? Like, even last night, I'm like, I'm not the guy that should be in this. And I'm gonna say too, a lot of what I said last night is how I fucking feel, and it is like, that is truly how I feel. Maybe that's not true to what the situation is, but that's how I feel. And it's like a lot of that just comes from fucking the crazy ass month I just fucking had. Hello, just working my ass off every single fucking week. I still got some things to do. And it's like I said, I'm proud of a lot of it, but at the same time, it's like I had a grander vision, not even just for this month, for just the entire tournament in general. And, it rubs me really the wrong way when guys, any of y'all fucking that are in the tournament, like come to me and like want to like be really nitpicky about any little aspect of it, to be honest. Because the entire point of this isn't, I understand the goal is being champ and there's a little bit of money on the line. It's not the point of it. The point of it is exposing a lot of y'all to people that have never seen y'all before. Like, there's a lot of y'all that didn't have footage. Now you do. You can take that footage and shop it around now. Like, that's the most that I can offer, and I'm willing to give that. And through the storyline of the tournaments and things like that, you're able to like showcase your personality a little bit as well. But when you guys like sit and like really fixate on little aspects of it, it just makes me salty. Whether or not like that's fucking a responsible thing on my part, or like bad leadership on my part, or anything like that. It is what it is, but I'm just being fucking honest. Like, that shit makes me salty. And not because I'm like in a fucking it's my way or the highway sort of scenario, but it's just more of like, dude, this is about having fucking fun and showing you guys off to people that wouldn't have seen you otherwise. And we got shit in the pipeline to where it's like, you guys that are fucking being hella annoying, I'm not very inclined to like want to like figure you into the shit that I'm fucking, got coming up. So it's like, I was telling my lady friend this. I'm fucking angry, disappointed, and stressed out, like all at the same time. Very extreme levels of all three, all at the same time. And a lot of that's my fault because I put that onto myself, and I understand that, I accept that, and I'm moving forward with that as best as possible. And I'm still committed to seeing the tournament out, but I'm not dedicating a whole month to this battle rap shit. It's not worth it. there's too much inconsistent shit. Battle rap just doesn't deserve it, to be honest. Like, like the people that are doing this, you know, King of the Dot on Twitch and URL on Caffeine, 2 major platforms, using 2 major streaming platforms. If you get to that level, most of those guys, there ain't on no fuck shit. So it's like everything that I'm doing is fucking like, you know, I'm rowboating through a swamp, basically. What's up, Paranoias? I am fucking feeling a lot better. I appreciate that. Didi saying fucking, yeah, fucking, he's done with battle rap. He got an offer from another league already. But hey, like I was saying, man, like a lot of this tournament, like, and like people are saying things too, like, oh, I'm going to get this belt and then big things are going to happen. And I'm like, what big things? Like, I don't know about what big, getting this belt is not like aligned just to do some shit. It's not going to like instantly bring you names or nothing. Nobody cares about this belt. I'm like the only fucking person that truly, I love this fucking thing, dude. Not even just what the physical aspects of it, but what it represents to me. Not even just Bay Area battle rap, but I was there when Dan and the Moist Mob like led the fucking charge, producing a fucking just completely independent do-it-yourself media channel, from podcasting to the battling, you know, like all very fucking high quality. And I like to be a part of that moment when it happened was very special. And to be any of those people involved and to like have been chosen to fight for this would have meant the fucking world to me. Other people had the opportunity to have it and it didn't fucking mean anything to them. Everybody thinks that this hardware is going to open some doors for them. And that's the wrong attitude to have. You should open your own doors. If you want this, you should carry this fucking thing with pride, bro. Because this channel, nothing about this league, like this, everything about this league and everything is such an anomaly, bro. It happened on a fucking whim, dude. It happened on a whim and it became the only thing in the Bay. Like, this shit has like some legacy to it in my eyes. Whether the people that even started it gives a fuck about it on that level or not. I do, bro. I do a lot. So I don't apologize for like getting like emotional about things or anything like that. Because I don't know if I've really stressed this or not. A lot. 2015. No, not even then. Like, yeah. 2013. Wow. In 2013, 7 years ago, I moved to Washington because I was brokenhearted over a fucking girl that I broke up with. And I moved up there just to go fucking find myself. And you know what I found? I found that without any real passion driving you, you can really lose yourself. And how I lost myself was just barely getting by, barely having a place to live, hanging out outside behind a big lots, like behind the whole shopping complex, trying to just smoke the little bit of weed that I had in my pipe over an overhang because it was raining fucking buckets. And I'm sitting there watching Dirtbag, Skyler, and Caustic just review all this shit. And for some reason, it looks like the greatest fucking thing in the world. And it became a part of my life as I started, you know, maybe they weren't like some direct result of inspiring me. But from that moment, I got my shit together. I came back home. I fucking rebuilt everything that I lost. I regained everything that I fucking lost. I sold my car to go out to Washington. When I came back home, I rode a fucking bike to work till I had enough money to get the car, got the fucking car, moved to the Bay Area 2 years later, and fucking did my first battle versus Dom. At the same time, I'm cutting my teeth and trying to fucking find my, I made the point from just being a fan to fucking being a performer. I'm also like on the back end, like inspiring myself just to fucking make a life for myself and all of this shit. And then when in the perfect time, when it all accumulated, the Moist Mob made this fucking belt. And to me, this represented every fucking thing that I've ever would want to work for in this shit. Whether it should mean this much to me or not, doesn't fucking matter. This means the fucking everything to me, bro. And you guys think you're just gonna come in here and just fucking prostitute this shit out and just use it as a fucking little mantelpiece to go get a fucking name battle, any of that type of shit. I've been wanting to quit this shit for the last 2 years because of the way these fucking battlers are outside of this, when these cameras are off, or the way these fucking fans are, because they speak like they know and they don't even know a fraction, but they speak like they have the entire equation and answer. And I sat back and I bit my fucking tongue over and over and over again because I'm like, I will just outwork all of you. And I wanted this, even just to be able to fucking fight for this. If I would have had that road, it would have been all the validation that I would have needed. And right when I think I'm about to step away, I battle MK. Goes pretty well. I'm like, all right, you know what? That's a great song. But I wanted to travel one more time. I wanted to go to New Mexico. It looked like a fun fucking town. I go out there and I fucking kill it. And I have one of my best battles against one of my best opponents. Arch 1. That shit spawned a chain of events that inspired Dan and Ronnie to make a league versus league shit. So then I'm like, all right, fuck. I guess I got a new life in this shit. I got a new, I built my style to be exactly what I wanted. After everything I've ever learned in this shit, my battle versus MK, my battle versus Arch 1, and my battle versus fucking Pyrex are like the accumulation of everything I've learned in this shit. And I finally got to apply it in my way, where how I intended it in my head went off in execution. To where I'm thinking in my mind, I'm finally getting a fucking chance to go for this. And then on that very event, when it was time for them to come over here, the entire scene fucking takes a shit. And the champion vacates the belt. Dan walks away from the whole shit. For valid reasons, but still, the whole scene crumbles. This belt is in my hands, and it's never felt further away from me. And you guys want to talk to me about what's fair. All I've ever wanted in this shit was just to fucking have a chance to win this. It's in my apartment, bro. And I'll never have it. Don't talk to me about what's fair. Don't talk to me about what you've done. Because it doesn't come close. Don't talk to me about your wins. Don't talk to me about your losses. Because I've had more of both of those than any of you will. whether it was on camera or off of it. I'm not in this chair by a stroke of fucking luck, fool. Don't talk to me about your bullshit, guys. So when you guys do all this fucking half-assing and rescheduling and writing your shit the day before and fucking showing up and lying and fucking reading off your shit or very clearly going over the fucking rules we're trying to establish or even trying to get on my helmet when I'm trying to make shit fair, just any of the shit. I'm constantly trying to make the shit better. All I'm trying to do is make y'all look fucking good and to fucking present y'all out there in a way you've never had before. So, yeah, that mixed with work, mixed with the world, mixed with all the shit. I couldn't just condense my shit and I couldn't get it out there. And I was emotional as fuck yesterday and I'm emotional as fuck now. But you guys don't know shit. You don't know shit, man. I'm going to see this tournament out. February 6th is going to be a very big fucking bang of an event. We're not dedicating a whole month to this shit because you guys are shitheads and can't stick to shit. So, one event a month. If that makes this shit even that much longer, so be it. It's a lot harder to fucking... It's a lot harder to do all this shit and then you guys just act like I got all the time in the world to fucking do it. Shout out to Didi for the $5. She says every battle he's done so far is a highlight reel, baby boy. You know what it is. And I agree. I'm trying to originally I was going to try to make promotional material before shit happens, but now I know it's just the way the battle rap world works. Don't make things until after they happen. So I'm going to get these last few battles out for the BOTZtober. I'm going to compile a little like the best of or Ryne's favorite bars of the month or whatever. Didi's definitely made that motherfucking list. What else? Now that I've actually like got my fucking mind right, and I'm not even really off on too many allegeds today. I was off of a lot of the allegeds yesterday. I was off of the allegeds. I was no drinkies, but today we got a little drinkies and allegeds because, you know, it's election night, baby. Uber just fucking took my fucking, they didn't take my job, but they're going to make my job a lot more fucking complicated in the fucking days to come. That's for fucking sure. And that's what it's about, Didi. It's real easy to focus on the fucking negative, man. Especially when you're the guy to where everyone comes to me with their shit. Everyone comes to me, whether it's good or whether it's bad. And like I said, too, some of the negative shit doesn't even bother me as much as like the fake love shit. Like folks, all of a sudden, folks will suddenly love you a whole lot when they think it's going to get them something from you. You know what I mean? So with all that being said, I've also been doing just a whole lot of soul searching within myself. And this show's going to take another renaissance after 100 episodes because I've been trying to, straight up, I've been just trying to fill the void that Dan left. I've been trying to keep the battles going. I've been trying to also have a dirtbag Dan fucking light. Might as well just say it like that. That's what fucking everybody says. A dirtbag Dan light sort of show to accompany the fucking battle league because it makes sense, right? You promote the battles, talk shit about in the battles from the show, vice versa. They all run in together, right? But I don't know if I'm going to keep this show like this and start adding more of what I fucking want to in it, or do this and make a separate. I think that's going to be the plan, because I still have a Patreon from when we did Murderverse Radio, but that didn't last long. I still have the Patreon though, so I think I'm going to convert that into Ryne Radio, and I'm going to be doing episodes of a show. I'm going to be starting a podcast, because this isn't a podcast. This is a live show on YouTube. You know, this is essentially an open mic every single time I go live, mixed in with some info and, you know, whatever I feel like I want to talk about. Yeah, open mic. But I want something a little more just straight, like me. Fucking me, dude. Shit that I fucking like, that I fucking want to talk about, that I want to be into, that I won't, you know, give a fuck about. Like, if some battle rap fan on the internet will be like, oh, this ain't Skylar G. I want to fucking play my guitar on the show, and I want to try to like reach out more to like musicians and shit like that. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I originally wanted this show to be like a fucking hangout for all independent artists, and it still very much can be, but I would like something a little bit more personable to myself, that's fucking mine, that I build from complete scratch, that belongs to me. And I think podcasts separate from this would be a great way to do that. And I already have all the technology here, so I can very much, you know, it'd be like this, just no live stream. And then I talk about whatever I feel like, you know, I guess fucking politics, music, movies. I mean, like I said, I do a little bit of that in here, but if I'm still going to be doing the battle rap, this is my problem. Battle rap is that abusive girlfriend that fucking does that thing with her tongue, you know? So it's like, you don't really want to break up with her. I mean, you want to break up with her, but she does that thing with her tongue. And that's kind of what it's like, bro. It's hard to like want to completely step away from this, because like on a personal level, I don't like the energy that it brings out of me. Like, and I'm not trying to necessarily put that on this shit. It's just, that's how I react to it. So knowing that, probably be better I don't like expose myself to it in a certain kind of manner. And I've been trying to find the balance with that all year round. And, you know, you've been watching it. There's been highs and lows. We're on episode 77. I don't even know how that's possible, bro. I still feel like this is episode fucking 10 or some shit. You know what I mean? We're on 77. I got 23 episodes before episode 100. And like I said, this is a great show because I can still promote all the battle rap shit that I'm doing and everything else. You know, the live component of this channel is too valuable of a thing. Whether it's 2 people watching or 200 people watching, the live component's too valuable. So maybe this show after 100 episodes just takes on another fucking form. I don't know yet. I'm figuring it out. But like I said, I definitely burnt myself out way too much with the battles, and I'm dialing that back. I'm not dedicating, you know, that's my fault. I wanted to do this tournament, and the problem is a lot of people seemed like they were on my page with this. But then, you know, it was always, every week it's been something. So it's like, I can't really take anybody's word in this shit. No offense to any of you guys. Just, and that's not even, that's really not an insult to any of you. Life happens, and battle rap is always going to be a low priority for everybody, as it fucking should be. So I don't ever expect somebody to like give up some great job opportunity, or, you know, fucking try to drive their car that they're unsure about, or whatever the fucking case is. You know, like I said, my main argument for all that is always don't book a battle then. But shit does happen, and it's like I'll be empathetic, but there's a lot of that to where I just probably won't book folks again, whether it's like a good, reasons or not, And a lot of this, like I said, I love doing the show. I love being able to have an outlet to where I just talk and talk and talk and talk. Because if I don't have this show, then I'm just calling up my friends and fucking, complaining to them about shit that they can't even, like, what the I don't care if this fool got robbed during a battle vote, fool. So I'm like, yeah, man. So I like doing the show a lot, and I do fucking like fucking battling, dude. I am a fan of the shits, but it's just like, it's a whole nother experience to fucking like set up the shits. And like I said, there was nothing that forced me to do it this way, but I wanted to do the tournament because there's so many people that I wanted to book that other people wouldn't battle because they'd be like, oh, that person doesn't have footage, I don't want to battle them. Or like, well, oh no, I don't want to battle them, they're not coming from here, or whatever the reason. And so I just really believed in the idea of the title tournament. Trying to do it at the pace that I did it at was naive because obviously it burnt me out and fucking it's making me be a douchebag to everybody. But, I just didn't want to waste time because I understood, how many battles it was going to be for everybody, which I said it's tight because it does revitalize shit. It builds new stars, all of that good shit. But, like I said, man, I ain't the fucking guy that should be in this position, but I am the guy that's in this position, and I am capable of doing the technological aspects of the shits. And, clearly I'm not the most fucking stable fucking cat, but that's kind of my problem, right? Like, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I get way too, I'm way too much of a fucking, I don't even just do it with this shit. I do it with everything in my life to like any little adversity or obstacle. I'm just like, well, I could just not do any of this kind of a shit, like I always just equate it to like the Rick and Morty fucking shit where he's just, all right, I'm bored. Fucking lights some, pours the gas, lights a match, everything, burn it all down kind of shit. To where it's just like that. I don't know what makes me that way as a fucking person, but it definitely fucking, I'm not exactly fucking, I'm just burnt out, working too much, put too much on myself, and fucking angry at everybody for no real particular reason. I mean, for some reasons, for sure, but nothing that's so serious that I shouldn't be like fucking taking it on as much as I am, No, yeah, for sure. Fuck off. I agree. I was definitely one that wanted it the most. So that's why I was saying it's like I only got myself to blame in as far as the workload, but I very much believed in what I was doing if folks could respect, my time and what I was doing, I thought folks were on the same page with me, and like a lot of folks weren't. So like I said, just dial this back once a month. If that extends shit, that extends shit. If anybody wants to get their fucking entrance feedback or any of that, totally fine. If you want to tap out, I'm not like gonna beg anybody to like stay around or whatever the fuck. Shar's, I don't even know how to say that name. Shar MG6G. It said, the fuck am I talking about? Basically everything that's been going on in this channel for about the last few months. I don't recognize you, so I assume you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So that's totally fine. But I don't know. There's hours of this terrible show that I've been doing that you can definitely catch up on. Hey, thanks, Avo. And fucking I appreciate you. I appreciate you all, you guys, man. Like, like I said, I I'm just a crazy fan that got to fucking hop the guardrail. I'm a crazy fan that just showed up, bought a camera, and like I just kept showing up, and like nobody told me to like go home. So it's just like there's a huge element of just imposter syndrome here, like as a motherfucker. And then like I said, that mixed with, dude, I work a very physical job, like 12 hours a day, almost every single day, and it's just me on a truck. So it's like, I was even talking about this with my lady friend too, in fucking pro wrestling. It's the idea of working yourself into a shoot is very popular because a work is, a worked angle, so that's not really real. It's it's an angle. They're playing, it's a work. And then a shoot is something that's real. It comes from, wrestlers that would actually shoot wrestle on somebody. To where like, if the match wasn't going their way, they would shoot on them. So a work and a shoot. And it's very possible for wrestlers to work themselves into a shoot to where they blur the lines with everything to themselves to where they fucking get their emotions attached and all that whatnot. And, the human experience is a strange one, sir. So, yeah. We're just doing the thing, and I'm just fucking a part of the ride, and I'm just honest about my experience. And I think if there's anything that's like fucking, if there's anything about this fucking thing, it's probably just that. I'm not here to bullshit you guys whatsoever. Like I said, maybe I'm not the most fucking, you're never gonna, if one day I just become like cool, calm, and collected in all situations, either I just massively grew up to a level I didn't see myself, or like I got zapped by the fucking pod people, bro, because I'm emotional as fuck. I'm all over the place all the fucking time. Like I said, between being on a truck 12 hours a day, just getting lost in my own head, and then seeing myself on this show sometimes, I'm getting this weird mirror introspection like placed on me a lot to where it's making me hyper self-aware of shit to a point where I'm like second guessing just like every little thing. And then on top of that, like I'm not running this battle league well. Definitely could be better. But again, I just ain't got the time to like really sit and invest and like, and let's be real, it's a diminishing returns. I mean, if you ain't in LA, Toronto, or New York doing a really great performance, like the odds of it like truly getting picked up and seen, like I'm I'm gonna do my part and I hope so, but it's just like, let's just be honest, man, this shit's about fun over here, man. So that's why I'm saying like this episode was also all over the place, but it was a little more just, I don't know, I was able to like kind of just get my thoughts out a little bit more without fucking getting the waterworks going. But yeah, man, I just feel an enormous sense of pride with this, because even though it's not my channel, like I didn't start this in any, shape, but I'm just like, I wanted it when no one else did, to where I'm just like, there's just a weird level of pride attached to that I can't really expect a whole lot of people to understand. So where it's just like, I don't even really try to talk about it a lot with folks, because it's like, there's like two folks I could talk to about it, and one of them don't give a fuck. And the other one, I just don't really know that cool, to where I'm just like, and I don't want to bother anybody too, because at a certain level, you got to just figure a lot of this shit out on your own. And like all my heroes are folks that like just overcame all adversity and just figured out their own way to do some shit, man. To where it's just like, you can't have heroes like that and not expect to fucking have to fucking trudge through the mud at some point yourself. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I don't really know what, like, if there's a grand point to any of this here, but, if you're a fan of what I do, I'm apologize for fucking, being off kilter last night, but that shit's staying up because I want that to even serve as a reminder to myself of what can very easily happen when you just try to like take on the weight of the world, but also feel like you can fix all of it too. So yeah, man, I just gotta fucking ain't a whole lot of one-man teams in this shit doing this shit, and there ain't a whole lot of folks that ever tried to do a round-robin tournament, no elimination style like this. So we're dealing with a lot of uncharted territory here, you know? So, and, you know, I'm always calling y'all some raggedy-ass bitches, but what you don't remember is I'm a raggedy-ass bitch sometimes myself. It's real easy to feel like that. It's really easy to feel like that. And I didn't grow up a fucking confident kid either, so it's like I got a little more adjusting than like the average folks when I have to like really sit there. Like it takes me like a full-on week to like get out of like some shit. Like I can't even just like, you know. God damn it, man. It's looking like Prop 22's passing. That's sad as fuck to me, bro. Oh, that's gonna fuck my shit so bad. Well, if I'm ever watching this in the future looking back, just remember how fun it was to be in a union job while it fucking lasted, man. Because the times are changing, bro. Because, oh, man. Uber and Lyft do not even have to count their employees as employees, bro. Californians just voluntarily voted for that shit. That's where we're at as a fucking people, bro. Like, this is a pro-labor state, dude. This is one of the only states that, like, guarantees your 15-minute and 30-minute lunch, like, within your, like, that's a part of every single business in California has to adhere to that. You know what I mean? Like, a state that instituted some shit like that just voted fucking Prop 22. And I appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, like I said, the thing is too, man, you don't know what you don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what's coming around the corner. It could be a knife or it could be a fucking lump of gold. And it doesn't even have to be like a material thing or whatever. You know what I mean? Absolutely, sir. But yeah, like, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what's around the corner. There could be bad shit, but there could be good shit too. And you ain't going to get there if you don't fucking make the walk. And it's real fucking easy sometimes just to be like, nah, man, I've been around that corner too many times and I know what's around there. Like, no, you don't. I promise you, you really don't. And you got to fucking, wow, bro. That's amazing. Thank you, fucking sir. Yeah, man. Thank you guys, man. Like I said, there's a lot of this to where I feel sometimes it's like, is this just like is this show just serving like, you know, a sense of validation or a sense of vanity? But I think that's just me being a hyper self-aware person, man, because like we have nights like this with, you know, you guys, and fucking, you guys just help me fucking remind me that it's just, you know, the shit. Hey, man, anything worth doing ain't easy, right? Like, you can't, if you're out there doing this shit and you're making your own highs, you're gonna have to fucking put up with the lows too. And that's how that fucking shit rolls, doggy. So fucking much love, Avo. Appreciate you, sir. And you know what? And that's what, and that really is all that matters, man. If you enjoy doing it, and I really fucking do, man. Because I'll tell you what, too. Not to break my own arm jerking myself off, but I was watching DD versus L Dog right before this. And I'm just like, dog, the first battles I did, like that I filmed, the first battles that I booked and filmed for this channel are like dark as fuck. Like I didn't film that shit right. They don't sound good, like nothing. And then I'm watching L Dog versus D. Mind you, those other battles was the beginning of this year. January-ish. January and fucking March. And now we're already here to where it's like, yeah, man. Fuck yeah. You're absolutely right, sir. Sorry, I'm fucking reading the comments, but yeah, man. I mean, I put a hell of a lot on myself for no, I don't know. I'm just fucking like, I'm a crazy man. I'm a crazy person. I just want to be like, I can't just do some shit. I want to be like, I want to do this shit. I want to do every aspect of this shit. I want to fucking be a one-man band and fucking bam. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Fucking from the beginning of this year till right now, it's all been your boy. So it's like there's there's highs and lows and there's fucking lefts and rights, but it's my, you know what? It's like CT Fletcher. It's my motherfucking set, bro. If any of you guys know CT Fletcher, it's my fucking set. I don't care if it's fucking mediocre. That shit's mine, boy. Nobody be doing this shit. Oh, fucking Jiggles says, let's just start making horror movies. I'm down to make fucking horror movies. I'm down to make anything, bro. Cause fucking what's you call it? I had hella fun doing that music video with Sasquatch Josh. So it's like I be down, dude. I like filming, dude. I like photos. I like film. I'm a lazy fucker, so I don't like drag myself out there enough to fucking, you know. Cause it's like realistically, if I was really with the shits, I'd go, oh hell yeah, versus John versus the Saurus, dude. Yeah, CT Fletcher's a motherfucking man, dog. That motherfucker just ate McDonald's and lifted like a fucking madman for years. Like I don't even care if his heart gave out. That man has all the respect from me. Fucking and he still fucking like gets a new heart and immediately tries to do a push-up. Madman. Fucking, it's like, yeah, dude, it's like he's sitting there yelling at his muscles like, I tell you to grow. And it's like, that's what I'm going through right now. My body's being like, no, you don't want to do this. We're tired. We don't like when people say things to us. But like everything else in me is like, man, fuck that shit, dude. Because ain't nobody working this hard. And ain't nobody making this mediocre shit look as sexy, bro. That's all I'm saying. Dark sour ale. It come on kind of punchy, but it's some good stuff, dude. Between that and the crunchy water, we doing A-okay tonight, and we hit an hour. Crazy. We hit an hour. Didn't even have to watch a battle. Didn't even have to do any of that shit. And absolutely, sir, belief fucking is everything. Like I said, man. And that's the thing, right? It's like I don't believe in God in the conventional sense, but it's just like I think it's just whatever you put out to the universe, right? You're going to get back, but also like the universe is going to really test, like, you're like, okay, yeah, I believe in myself and I'm going to do this. And the universe is like, you think so? Let's see. And it's real easy. I'm like, I can get lost in myself super fucking fast. So it's like, I forget myself. That it's just like a lot of times you have to just remember that it's the universe coming back at you. Like, hey, remember all that shit you were talking about fucking doing this and that and fucking oh, if you're capable, you're obligated. Well, let's see how much you're about that shit. And I mean, obviously, this year has been fucking testing a lot of the folks. But we doing the fucking thing out here, guys. It ain't easy, but that's why it's awesome. Because if anybody, this shit ain't ballet. This shit ain't ballet, man. So, again, I don't really know what my grand point with all of this was. But I'm definitely in a fucking better place today than I was yesterday. And that's all that fucking matters. As long as you can focus on that every single day going forward. And I don't really got no complaints in the world, man. I'm single. My hang down works. I'm good looking. I make a lot of money. I do what I fucking want to do when I want to do it. What am I fucking missing, man? Why am I so fucking salty all the time? But I'm going to keep reflecting on that. And like I said, we're going to definitely hit 100. We're definitely going to keep this going. Maybe like I said, maybe I'd start a small podcast on the outside of this that's just more about, like me playing guitar and shit like that. Or I don't know. Maybe I'll incorporate more of that shit into this show. Maybe folks will dig that more. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to make sure I'm focusing on what I like about this shit and fucking keep focusing on, bringing a smile to my face while also worrying about bringing a smile to y'all too. And yeah, man, your boy's just all over the fucking place. But like I said, man, I'm just absolutely transparent with y'all. I ain't trying to fucking bullshit y'all. I ain't gonna try to ever, like, I don't know. I ain't trying to act like I ain't something I'm not. I'm just trying to be as real as possible. And even when I make a mistake, I try to fucking reflect on it really quickly. So, hell yeah. Fair enough, Alpha. Fair enough, sir. It could be worse. It could be worse, sir. It could be worse. I'd rather be an unknown that folks once in a while tune into to be like, oh, what the fuck is this about? Than to be like, what? What did he say? Fuck that guy. Oh, boy. The webs we weave, right, man? And it's like, but that's what it's about. And that's why you're also one of my biggest fucking inspirations, sir. And I mean, the older I'm getting, the more I'm trying to understand what this is, like, we're obviously ghosts in a shell as a motherfucker, right? Like, it's easy to get lost in, like, this whole, we make sense out of everything out of this world. We call ourselves human, but we don't understand, like, what that really means, right? Like, we're just piloting these meat popsicles through. We're piloting meat popsicles on a space rock into what we believe is infinite. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to understand just more and more of not what this is about, but just how I want to engage with it. Some days better than others. But I'm trying. And I'm definitely trying to make this as entertaining and, I don't know. I just want to, like I said, how do I want to say this? This, for good or bad, this channel has meant a lot to me, and it's been a inspiration and a catalyst to make me make something of my life. And now that dude, like I said, it wasn't that long ago I was asking questions on a forum to get answered on this show, and now, not this show, but the Dirtbag Dan show, and now I'm on this channel as the guy. Like, there's never been like a story within this shit like mine, and there won't be. And fucking, that's a very surreal experience, man. And I think I say that just to say, like, you're gonna see a lot of mistakes happen in real time, but wow, man, that's fucking dog. That's fucking praise as a motherfucker, man. I was saying fucking they tuned in after Mook versus Rock, and dude, everybody's been having a lot of fun with the title tournament. That's why, like, I do feel shitty for like downplaying all of like the good parts of the tournament, because it's been a lot of fun. Like, if you take out like, and it's like most of y'all don't know the backstories into the shits and whatnot, so it's like, but a lot of it's been really fucking fun, man. And there's a lot of cats that are just like, I'm not trying to put over one over it all, but dude, Didi is a motherfucking problem. This kid just comes out of fucking nowhere, and I want him to see him go everywhere. Yeah, man, like I said, this shit just means a lot to me. For better or for worse, it means a lot to me, and it means even more right now as some, you know, I see this as like the family van, you know, like this is like the family van that fucking mom and dad used to drive me around in the soccer practice, but then they got divorced and the fan was left out back, and we all just started getting high in it and having sex, and then eventually I was like, you know what if we fucking tune it up and fucking put a new tire on it and got it back on the road and gave it a paint job, and now fucking, you know, like I said, we're making this mediocre shit look good over here, folks. Ryne time now. Exactly. Ryne zone. And Crunchy Watch. See? You hydrate while you drink, and you're fine. I mean, you know, your liver's not fine, but you're not fucking hungover and shit in the morning. I don't drink that heavy, though, so that's why, like I said, I don't even make it a habit on a weeknight thing. I make it a weekend thing, but, you know, election night, fucking Uber just passed their bullshit fucking proposition. So, yeah, we're going to close this on emo night, because it's been an emo night. We're going to deal some death out of here. Fucking appreciate all you guys. I miss the Dirtbag Dan show, too, guys, and that's another thing, too. It's like, and I'm not trying to say this to be shitty, but it don't make me feel too good when you guys tune into my shit and tell me that you missed the Dirtbag Dan show, bro. Because I miss it a lot, man. I miss it tremendously, bro. That's one of the major reasons I started my show. Like, especially even Murderverse Radio. We kind of knew at the time, we kind of knew that Dan was done before he, like, told folks. So I was like, well, this is a great time to maybe like start some shit up. And then little did I know, Dan was just like, oh, you're interested in doing this? Take it. So I was like, I miss it too, guys. I miss it a lot, man. And you don't have to be shitty to people that like say that, but it is weird because like I'll be doing some shit just so I could, you know, try my little heart out, and people are just like, oh, I miss Skylar. It's like, dude, I do too. Like, and I'm just like, I low-key get salty because I'm just like, bro, I'm not fucking, it's not like every time it's not like every time I upload an episode, an old episode gets like taken off or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's still there, guys. All 7 years of it, it's still there. You got to run it back, but I'll tell you this, man. As somebody that's had a lot of cool shit in my life and then not have it anymore, you got to just appreciate the time you have with it. I was actually talking about this with my lady friend, man. I think we're talking about this in a relationship aspect, but I think it could be applied to a fandom aspect too. People love two ways. They either understand that you got to plant a seed, put it in the soil, water it, grow it, nurture it. You got a beautiful rose bush. As long as you clip around it, you'll have a beautiful rose bush. You know, you keep watering it and just, you got to keep taking care of it. But, as long as you keep taking care of it in its environment, it will grow. Or there's the kind of person that walks by, thinks, how beautiful of a rose, and clips it off, puts it in a vase, kill it a week later. Not saying one's really better than the other one, but I'm always been more of a let's water the rose garden kind of a guy. So, yeah, we went from, we covered probably every demographic here tonight. I think I'm probably killing it in the fucking 18 to 65 demo, dog. Like who else, what other podcast are you going to come on to where motherfuckers are smoking weed or smoking allegeds, drinking fucking drinkies, and giving you fucking rose garden tips about life, bro? Huh? But, yeah, man, I'm just trying to maintain a rose garden over here. You know what I'm saying? So, thanks for tuning in. I fucking love you guys. Sometimes shit goes off the rails and we bring it right back on. And that's what we do. Wash your hands, wash your fucking ass, you dirty ass savages. Get a bidet. Stop buying up all the toilet paper. You don't need a fucking toilet paper if you have a bidet. I'm telling everybody, if your truck is muddy, you don't go grab a towel and wipe the mud off your truck. You spray it with the hose first. Get a bidet. I was like, yeah, the sour ale is great. I've always been watering roses in the garden type of guy. All right, let's watch Be Nasty breakdance. I tell you, man, I'm killing the demographics, bro. Hell yeah, man. So yeah, wash your hands, wash your ass, fucking wear a mask. That should be the slogan. Wash your hands, wash your ass, wear a mask. Gang, gang. Yeah, wiping your butt with coffee filters. Exactly, bro. Use toilet paper to dry off your clean asshole after you sprayed it with water instead of wiping it 100 fucking times. I'm telling you, get a bidet. When you call people an ass wipe, it fucking hits different, bro. Like that shit, like you're a bottom feeder to me if I'm calling you an ass wipe, dog. Because I'm calling you an ass wipe because I don't wipe mine, bitch. And it's sparkly clean. You can eat off that motherfucker. Anyway, this is wild. I don't know why. Yeah, there you go. Last 10 minutes about bidets. You needed it. Or you didn't know you needed it, but there you go. Fucking yeah, we gotta end this out on emo night. I'm gonna get out of here, go play some fucking wrestling games, get a good night's sleep, hopefully not pass out on my couch like a fucking 13-year-old, like I keep doing. And love you guys.
To go for that style of music?
Oh no, it's very good. It just inspires you. It's
You think it's good music, you know, it's got a good melody to it, because to be honest with you, I don't know a lot about that type of music. Now, as far as I can gather, most of it hasn't got much of a melody to it or much of a beat or whatever, like, you know, but...
Yeah. Say your prayers and go wash your face. Yeah. All the times I done lost my way. It's better than last time. Better than last time.
They with me or against me, dealing absolute. So ain't no mind to me, I'm just passing through. The sneakers domestical, and I pack of something green like the creature from Black Lagoon. They stinking like that's the booth, cause I've been moving trees like winds from the mountains. Making under table funds, bruh, my bitch, my accountant. Stacking dough till they got my home phones and carpets. It got me talking to these bugs like Joe's apartment. Hello.
Wake up in the morning in the kitchen, it's post days. You out there chasing pussy like a kitten do crochet. I ain't never tripping off some shit that a hoe say. Sacrifice for me like a kick with both legs. She slipping a Dolce, I slip on some gold fangs. She sniffing some cocaine, we listen to Coltrane. Up in the kitchen got me missing the whole game. The steak was prime rib and the lettuce was romaine.
Trump for these punks, they run from the funk when the trunk coming down. Make a bitch tighten up, name ring like bill collectors. Tell them what you like, just spell that shit right. Besides, it's still conjecture regarding the misadventures of the goer, mixing tensions, puffing stokes in front of the marquee with missing letters. While I'm making y'all wonder what the crook is there for. The king of broken promises, then took his rare form. Shots knock him out his shoes, then I took his Air Force. When I gave the kid fire like put it there sport. God bless a motherfucker who be acting brolic. Hit the stain, then you get your brain Jackson Pollock. Strap clapper past the moon, then we laugh about it. Watch his body hit the ground and I catch his wallet. Probably split a skyscraper when the strap is chopped. You go and ask about it.
Yeah, if it's a dark night, I got that white horse. Vampire sucking out your life force. She off the dollar menu, I'm eating 5 course. Sides hurt like what I order all these sides for. Van pull up, stick come out the side door. Then they reminisce over you, my lord. Balls in my court like it's a pine floor. Pop at your top like it's a wine cork. Accurate shot, I got the high score. Machine on my arm like I'm a cyborg. Really what you willing to die for? We live on different levels like your ceiling is my floor. Deal with it.
Yeah.